As we approach America's 250th birthday, Freedom Alliance wants to remember some of the great moments that helped us reach this point in time. On November 19, 1863, just a few short months after the bloodiest battle ever fought on American soil, a solemn dedication took place in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. The occasion was the consecration of the Soldiers' National Cemetery, a final resting place for the thousands who fell during those brutal 3 days in July that year. Interestingly, Abraham Lincoln was not the featured speaker. That honor belonged to Edward Everett, a former U.S. Senator and a former Secretary of State, and one of the great orators of his time. He delivered a powerful 2-hour address about the significance of the battle. But it was the words of a tired president, a man weary from the weight of a nation tearing itself apart, that would echo throughout history. Abraham Lincoln arrived in Gettysburg with a clear purpose. He wasn't there to recount the battle, nor to celebrate a victory in the traditional sense. He was there to remind the fractured people of why this terrible war was being fought. In just 272 words, delivered in roughly 2 minutes, he articulated the profound ideals upon which this nation was founded, and for which so many had just given what he called their last full measure of devotion. 77 years ago, with that simple phrase, Lincoln tied the sacrifice of Gettysburg to the birth of our nation, reminding everyone of the Declaration of Independence and its revolutionary idea that all men are created equal. This wasn't just a war to preserve the Union. It was a struggle, as Lincoln put it, to see whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. The Gettysburg Address was about America redefining itself and redeeming itself. He honored the fallen not just as casualties, but as consecrators of the very ground on which they lay, making it hallowed far above our poor power to add or detract. And then he delivered the challenge, the call to a nation that resonates to this day. He said it was for us, the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. The unfinished work? The work of ensuring that the government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from the earth. That's the legacy of Gettysburg. It reminds us that our republic, our freedom, requires a constant participation from our citizens. It demands dedication, sacrifice, and commitment to those founding principles so the noble cause for which so many fought and died will long endure. We hope you've enjoyed this edition of American Moments. Please visit freedomalliance.org for more great moments in American history.